ecstatic and happy I am to be here, to be a Wildcat. This last season I wore blue where I was. It was an omen, I guess. But now I look real good in blue. Been in red and blue and green and gold along, but I really love blue right now. So there's so much to say. Number one, thank you to Joker Phillips. Of all the guys I've had work for me down through the years, he did a great job paying his dues for me, working, grinding. 2 years, once as a receiver coach, flipped him over, made him a corner coach, which probably in turn made him a better coach, on throughout the rest of his assistant career. And so we helped each other. But of all the guys I've had come through my hallway, I really respect Joker because he and I maintained a very positive friendship / relationship. Be it me in terms at times a mentor, asking questions, answering questions, and really just hearing from a very good friend who now has walked a mile in my shoes and vice versa. We've maintained touch over the last couple of years. I knew he was the head coach in waiting. Everybody's careers goes high and low, ebbs and flows, if you will. One day you're drinking wine, the next day you're back to stomping grapes. And it's happened to all of us. I was lucky to be at Cincinnati for 10 years. Very blessed, very lucky, fortunate to be a head coach for 10 years, particularly this day and age. The day and age of the bloggers and all you guys out there that have all your own answers. And it catches up to us sometimes. But I was fortunate and lucky to be there for 10 years. And then since that time, I've been more of a vagabond, if you will. Had fortunes of going to work in the SEC. And that was down in South Carolina with Lou. One of my mentors, somebody I came up under, somebody I learned a whole lot from. One of the better program builders in the whole country. 6 times he took bowl games, or teams to bowl games inside their 2nd year. I think there's no accident there. And I hope he can continue bringing that type of philosophy here on our defense / into the program and help perpetuate this program to the heights it wants to go to. I went back to Notre Dame. I had been there prior to Cincinnati, so I'll go back to Notre Dame and work for a guy named Charlie Weiss for a couple of years. All total, the 4 years I'm at Notre Dame were very successful, all phases of the game. Fortunate to be to 4 major bowl games. And then other things happened. I ended up in Marshall for 2 years. In the 2nd season, we really got rolling on defense. We were pretty good the 1st year. We got really rolling. This time a year ago, I'm the head coach at Marshall. So life always has its ups and always has its downs, and nothing's ever as good as it seems, nor as bad as it seems. But 1 year ago, I'm the head coach at Marshall, looking forward to carrying our team to the Motor City Bowl, or the newly found pizza bowl of some sort. But we go out there and win. Defense holds Ohio U to 120 yards, total offense. I love the game. I love the war room aspect of the game. I love the camaraderie of the game. I love teaching kids how to play the game. Somebody asked me, what about our talent? I said, I don't care what it is. It is what it is. It's like marrying into a family with children. They are our guys. That's me coming in, a divorcee, no less. I'm coming into a family and married kids are here, which means those are my guys now. And we're going to love them up, let me tell you. And what we're going to do with tough love. They're going to be held accountable. They're going to play their tails off. They're going to fly around. We're going to be fun to watch. Okay, will it all be peaches and cream? No. We'll have our stumbling blocks along the way. But this is my passion. This is about the only thing outside of my 2 children in my life. This is about all I do is coach football. And pretty boring, if you will, but I love doing it. And I can't thank Joker enough for allowing me the opportunity to do it back in a Premier League. I mean, we're back in business now. We're back in the BCS, at a program where you always have higher aspirations, perhaps, than what's been reached. And it's I'm just fortunate. I'm glad, personally, you didn't go 10-1 this year. Okay? So that be what it may. Let's go that next year, or 11 or 12, and let's keep setting our sights on up there. We'll never probably win the league until we get better on defense. I think that's a foregone conclusion. And that's our job, collectively. Steve Brown, myself, DT, myself, and Chuck Smith, myself, along with all of our other support in our group. We're here to bond as one. I look forward to working with Stevie Brown. I think he's a classy individual, highly intellectual guy, and along with the other 2 guys on defense. And I look forward to us forming a team because the first words out of my mouth when I went to visit the defense was, say, fellas, we're all in this together. And they kind of, no, they don't know me, they don't know how to take me. I said, no, repeat after me. We're all in this together. And that's the way we're going to live. That's the way we're going to practice. And they're going to always get it, shot straight from me. I'm not a BSer. Give them the Sermon on the Mount, give them the State of the Union after every practice. I had some displeasure this morning, and we'll get it corrected for tomorrow. But we're all about getting better. Let me tell you that. It's a fun game. It's a physical game. It's a tough game. It can't be played by the timid and the weak, and we're trying to make our guys better. So, and about Steve Pardue, let me tell you this. I was a head coach of Cincinnati, and we recruited his school. So I've seen his work up close. And let me tell you this. Whenever you make decisions on an everyday basis that affects people's lives and you're in charge, it doesn't matter where you are. And now we're happy to have him on board with us. I kind of feel honored to come in with him. You know, we're kind of a team now for the rest of our lives. Kind of like recruits that came together, right? We came in the same day. I've been here about a week, I guess. Kind of as a temp, but they finally, you know, gave me the green light. But I'm excited, folks. Very, very ecstatic, very, very excited about being a Wildcat. Look forward to it. Our bowl game will be obviously a fun endeavor. It'll be a challenge. We're playing a good football team, a team that just prides itself on running the ball. It's a lame duck staff, so they're a little bit dangerous in some ways, but we look forward to that challenge and that opportunity. We hope that you all make the journey down 65 or whatever route you take to get there to come support the Cats.
Coach, in your very experienced career, have you ever been in this situation before as a co-coordinator?
Have I been in charge before? Yes, many a time. Titles don't mean anything to me. When Joker talked to me about coming over and joining, and I was ecstatic and happy, you know, titles, even when we talk finances, seriously, I said, I don't care. You know, I'm beyond all that. I just want to work. I want to work for somebody who matters in my life. I want to work for a good guy. I can work and will work alongside Steve Brown. I'm the designee in charge, and Steve has already shown me great respect, and it'll be reciprocated because I think he brings great value to us. He's a great role model for our kids. He's a former player. He understands the game. I think he's a good teacher on the back end. But I look forward to working alongside him because right now I've inherited their playbook to a degree, and we're going to come in here and just try to get better at what we know how to do. Folks, there's only so many ways to line up in 4 down. Okay, there's only so many ways to do that. So there's no secrets to success right now about the scheme of the game. We're going to try to get better at what we do, get our guys to play hard, believe in each other, make plays, tackle in space, be more physical than the team we're about to play against in the Pitt Panthers because that's what they are known for. So it's going to be a good challenge. But to answer your question, no. Simple answer, Rick.
Rick, this week we've heard a lot of 3-4 banded about 3-4 defense. Just kind of people can talk kind of like that's what you like to run. Is it your signature defense? Or do you run different defense?
You know,
what do you intend to do here?
We're going to run the Wildcat defense here, and that's what it'll be called. That's what we'll do. Philosophically, I came up under probably more or less a 4-down system, and in the last 3 or 4 years have really branched off, matching the finesse and the the flexibility of today's offenses. I think you have to be a little bit more diverse. I don't think you can always get locked in and 4 down, 4 guys with a hand on the ground, be it for coverage responsibilities. But you have to also be smart enough as a coach to do what it is your players can do. We don't ever want to go down saying, if only, if only. We're going to live with what we got. Right now we got 4 down players. If we can, at some point in time, do some other things, we will. This is not the best time. The better question would be, have you ever taken over a defense where you get hired and 3 weeks later you go to a bowl game? That answer is a resounding no. Okay, I've never done that, so I'm looking forward to that. So we have to be careful here. We're going to just do what Steve Brown's incorporated right now, and we'll talk more and more about the philosophy heading into the spring and what we might aspire to do and what our recruiting lends itself to do. Okay, we don't want to force a square peg in a round hole. It may take us a year or 2. I plan on being here a long time. I don't know about Joker, right? Give him a lifetime deal right now, and it would be a great investment. I'm just telling you, folks. Give him a lifetime deal, it would be a great investment. And I hope to be here with him a long time. And we will transition this defense into our liking over time, whether it happens sooner or later. But it'll happen.
Given your comment about the 3 weeks of the bowl game, and how much time have you spent learning the personnel and trying to get caught up to speed on it?
Let me put it this way. I got here last Friday as a temp, and our players spent 5 days in exams. You do the math. I don't even know their names and numbers. Okay, we watched some film about 2 hours ago. There's a defensive staff because we're scrambling, trying to learn. And I just keep talking jersey numbers. I said, DT, tell me about 96 right there. Number one, how do you say his name? And he started trying to tell me, and I said, okay, 96. That's going to be a lot easier than that name, okay? But I'm learning. I'm trying to learn fast, the kids. The ones that are involved in our recruiting weekends, ironically, I'm getting to know quicker because we're around these recruits right now more than we're around our own players right now, because that's the necessity we live in right now. So it'll happen. I can be good with names as time goes on, but right now it's about getting our guys to play hard. Hey, number 48, play harder. 21, whatever your name is, play harder. Okay, but I'll learn their names.
Folks, thank you very much.